Happy Monday. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio. We begin today with tragic news from out the past weekend, as 3 people are dead after a crash involving 2 motorcycles in western Nebraska. Saturday, the Arthur County Sheriff's Department responded to the crash on Highway 61 just south of Arthur at about 12:35 Mountain Time. The Nebraska State Patrol says 2 motorcycles were heading south when one lost control and hit the other motorcycle. The rider of the first motorcycle, 36-year-old Jacob Bird, and the passenger of the second motorcycle, 45-year-old Stephanie Rodriguez of North Platte, died at the scene. The rider of the second motorcycle, 52-year-old Michael Lack of North Platte, was transported to a hospital where he died. The Nebraska State Patrol is investigating the crash, and this is a developing news story. Stick with News 2 for updates and developments. And unfortunately, it's not too surprising to see that the Nebraska football team drops from 22nd in the country to unranked after the Huskers' overtime loss to the Fighting Illini, marking the 25th straight loss to a ranked team. Looking at the AP poll top 25 here, Texas, Georgia, Ohio State all in the top 3, followed by Alabama, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Miami, Oregon, Penn State, and Utah round out the top 10. Big 10 teams, Michigan and USC, rank at 12th and 13th. And the Fighting Illini of Illinois, after that overtime victory at Memorial Stadium on Friday, move up to number 19. So 6 total teams out of the Big 10 Conference now ranked, and Nebraska dropping out of the top 25 altogether. But in promising news, Nebraska football's first commit of the 2026 class, is family. Dayton Raiola announcing on social media that he's committed to the Big Red, saying the words, "The legacy continues." Dayton is the son of Dominic Raiola, and of course the younger brother of current Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola. Dayton's also a quarterback, except he throws left-handed. He's graded as a 3-star recruit, and as of now is currently a junior at Bufford. Dayton has been in attendance to Nebraska games this season as a recruit and, of course, to watch his older brother. Rounding out the morning pulse with a check of the 7-day forecast, it was much cooler yesterday as we usher in the fall season. Cooler temperatures continuing today. One of those days, really, where you're going to be using a little bit of that heater in the morning and maybe in the evening, but during the day, cranking that AC and rolling the windows down. Temperatures staying, for the most part, above freezing through the night hours, which is, of course, big news for those of us still tending to the gardens, and temperatures topping out, for the most part, this week in the mid to upper 70s.